Morning, guys. So, how was your weekend? So, everyone completed the first script. Everyone, first script, user registration on TGH.
Yes, sir.
So, shall we try user registration on some other application now? Okay. So, you should be able to do it now. I'll just show you the flow. You should be able to do it. If there is any new challenge, I will cover it. Okay. So there is one more online application called Konacut, but it won't be available sometimes. Let us see if it is okay. So this is not available now. But like if you see here, see service unavailable, you are getting service unavailable. And see the response code. Code is 503, service unavailable. Remember this. In interviews, they will ask you what are the different HTTP response codes that you came across. Okay. So you should be able to tell few of them, at least 5 to 10 of them, at least 5. Okay. So what is the response code that we came across today? 503 service unavailable. Means what does that mean? That particular application is down now. Right? Remember this one. 503 service unavailable. Okay. So I will go to some other application then. So we'll try some other application. Let me close it and we'll try some other application. There are a lot of applications, online applications. You want to see one demo application? One more application we'll do, one more easy application. Okay. There's one more application. I'll do one thing. You should be able to do this. You try this from your side. This is a simple application. Okay. This is a simple application. Okay. This is a very simple application. You should be able to do it. Right. So observe here, this is JPetstore. J for Java, basically. This is a Java application and a demo application, very old application. I will not cover this in the training. So you should do it. Okay. Once you click on sign in, observe here, there is some J session ID. There is some J session ID which is going in the URL, right? Yes. This session ID, what is session ID, by the way?
It will identify the user uniquely.
What is that?
It will identify each user uniquely.
Right. So session ID is a like a identifier. So okay, let me write it down. When thousands or lakhs of users, when thousands or lakhs of users are accessing any application, any application means, is it only web application? Whether it is web application or mobile app, right? Or a desktop application, whatever it is, right? Any software application, right? When they're accessing any application, web server assigns some unique session ID to each user. Unique session ID to each user. That is called as session ID, right? As some session ID to each, each user, which is called as which is the purpose of this, what is this? This is the purpose of a session ID. Now, if your application is a Java application, they call it as J session ID. If you are seeing J session ID, if you see the letter J, right? You see here J session ID. This is a Java application, as simple as that. Without any doubt, this is a Java application. If it is a .NET application, okay. So if your application is a .NET application, they call it as .NET application, they call it as view state. View state. Why I'm explaining this is, in interviews, they will ask you, what are the different dynamic values? Okay, so suppose you're someone who is attending with 3 years of experience or 4 years. So, okay, very good. You have 4 years experience. Now tell me, like in these 4 years, what are the different dynamic values that you correlated? Can you mention some dynamic values that you correlated in the 4 years experience? So there, you need to remember this. Okay. CSRF token or, like JSession ID or session ID, bearer token, right? So you need to remember this. And in one of you can say that in one of my application, it is a .NET application. So there we correlated view state, right? And if it is a PHP application or a Perl application, it will be, they simply call it as user session. They simply call it as user session. So and these are unique values, or these are dynamic values generated by the server, and you need to correlate them. Apart from this, ఇంకా ఏం correlate చేస్తాం? CSRF token. That is what you got in the last application, right? CSRF token. What is that CSRF? Did anyone Google search what is that CSRF? In PGH application, you have something called CSRF token, right? Did you Google search what is CSRF? What does CSRF stand for? Cross-site request forgery. CSRF stands for cross-site request forgery. So apart from that, you will have some bearer token. You will have some bearer token. Just give me a moment. Some students are calling for address. Hello. Arvind. Yeah. So CSRF token, all right? And we'll see some other dynamic values, state ones. Okay, so you'll see some, state handler. You'll see some other values in the other applications that I cover, right? So can you do this user registration? I'll show the flow or steps in this. This is a simple application. You should be able to do it. Okay. So once you go to this page, right, click on register now. If you don't have an account, click on register now. And enter some user ID here. You enter some user ID here. See, for example, I will give it as Pawan1407 and password 1407. 1407, and then first name, last name, and I am using tab here. Observe here. For moving from one field to another field, I am using tab here. Okay, tab on my keyboard. Understood, guys? And now observe here. So here there is a catch here. So what you need to do is, in the language preference, there are two languages, English and Japanese. Everyone will not select English, right? Every user who is using any application, everyone will not select English, isn't it? They may select Japanese also. And again, there are some favorite categories: fish, dog, reptiles, cats, and birds. So basically, this is a pet store application, okay, where you can buy some pets, right? So not for your Sunday curry, okay? So this is a pet store, and you have different pets like fish, dogs, reptiles, cats, and birds. I will select, let's say I will select birds, because every user will not select fish only, right? By default, fish will be there, right? So I am selecting birds. Okay, you may select, any other thing. You may select dogs if you are interested in pet dogs. If you are interested in pet dogs, user may select dogs, right? I am selecting birds. And now I click on save account information. Okay, save account information. Now registration is successful, but it will not show any confirmation message. Right now, it is not showing any confirmation message, but you will be able to log in. See, this is the user ID that I had entered, right? And password that I entered is password 1407. And I am logging in, and it will show my username. It will show my first name, and it will display a welcome message. Welcome Pavan. Right? If user is able to log in successfully, and if account is created successfully. Clear? And now if you sign out of the application. This is user issue. That's it. You just log in, confirm that login is working, and then log out. And use that welcome message as a response assertion. Clear?
Yes,
Use that
sir.
welcome message as a response assertion. So can you try this script, as a assignment?
Yes,
Please
sir.
try this script as an assignment, because there is nothing complex over there. I want you to do that without referring to the recorded session. Okay. Don't refer to the previous script or previous one. And now I will cover one more application in the live training, which is demoblaze.com, because this has some complexity.
Actually,
Yesterday,
yesterday I tried that. Actually.
What is that?
Yesterday I tried this demo blaze, but in pop-up window it is not catching the recording value.
I'll explain it. I'll explain that.
Thank you.
I'll
Thank you.
explain that.
sir, actually this
Okay.
session ID was not there. Like auth token was there, sir. Actually, yesterday I tried it.
Yeah. So now, observe here. I'm going to demo place. I'll open developer tools. Okay. So I'll open and observe guys, in the developer tools, everyone please select this preserve log. Open your browser now. Do it right away. Otherwise you'll forget it. Open your browser now and select preserve log. Again, I should not get calls after the class. Which option should I select and all. If you have any queries, please post it in the batch WhatsApp group base. You should collaborate and like others should clarify your doubts, right? I will also know whether others are able to clarify their doubts or not. Huh? No, first request, there is no rule that you have to get it only in the first request. Hmm. Okay, if there is any dynamic value coming in the first request itself. Yeah, good question. So sometimes you'll get some like I will sometimes you will not find in the response body at all. I'll cover that. Please wait, I'll cover that. But in that case, we can't correlate it. If your dynamic value is coming in the first request itself, first transaction, first request. First transaction or first request hoste, we can't correlate it. We need to ask the developers how is the dynamic value generated in that case. We need to ask the developers of the application.
Yeah.
How is the dynamic value getting generated in the first request? It may be a random string. It may be a random string. Okay. So first we need, before asking the developers, first we need to measure how many characters are there in that. If it is 32 characters or 64 characters, you can try a random string. Random go string alphanumeric string generate chesi. You can try with that. You can try with a random string. Yeah. Did you select this preserve log, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the purpose of preserve log? No one asked me. Select chemistry, select sir. No one is asking me why. What is the purpose of that? So basically, like see, when you go to what does this developer tools does? When you are in network tab, right? What does the developer tool does? When you are accessing any application like this, it will capture all the requests and response, right? So these are the requests. These are the requests that went to the server from browser, right? Where can we see the response? Where can we see the response? Okay, let me clear this. 1 second. Let me clear this because I'm not seeing the main URL. Yeah. So this is the main URL, isn't it? demoblaze.com. This is the main URL or the request. And how many? This is the main HTTPS request, and how many calls are there to the web server? 30 requests, right? Observe here, there are 30 calls made to the web server, isn't it? Now, see, this is a demo application, right? You have less number of requests. But if you go to Amazon kind of application, right? Amazon land application method, if you open developer tools and if you go to the home page, right? Observe here how many requests are there. There will be 300 requests approximately. Just wait and wait till the page is loaded completely. Okay, there are 200 plus requests, isn't it? So what happens is, if you don't select preserve log, right? Suppose if you move to the next page, the previous one will be overwritten. The first ones will be overwritten. First, let's see. The first one will be overwritten. But you have Amazon.in somewhere around here, right? The first one, the previous ones will be overwritten. If you go to some other page like this. If you don't want to overwrite those, you need to select preserve log. If you don't want to overwrite the previous request, then you need this preserve log. Clear, everyone? Yeah, that is the purpose of it. Now coming back to this, observe here that, if you want to do user registration, so you'll click on sign up, isn't it? And now one more thing, if you want to clear the previous request, right? So click on this clear network log. Okay. And now sign up. Now, some people asked me like nothing is getting recorded when we click on sign up, isn't it? Let's see that. Click on sign up. We got a pop-up, but no request went to the server. The reason is this pop-up was, that pop-up, we got that pop-up by a browser side code or client side code. Okay. Browser side code or client side code. Let me show you that. Let me show you where that code will be. Again, I'm going to blazedemo.com, opening developer tools, and I am clicking on demoblaze, demoblaze, okay. Demoblaze.com. When you go to the home page, right, some JavaScript files will get downloaded. Observe here, video min.js, teaser min.js, bootstrap min.js, index.js. There are some JavaScript files loaded, isn't it? In one of those JavaScript files, you will have that code to bring up the pop-up, router, but no request goes to the server. So when you click on sign up, okay, let me clear this once. మీరు sign up click చేసినప్పుడు you are no requests are going to the server. But how did we get the pop-up means? There is some JavaScript file when that got loaded to the browser when we went to home page. మన home page కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు కొన్ని JavaScript files load అయినాయి browser లోకి. ఆ JavaScript files లో you have couple of JavaScript files. In one of those JavaScript files, that code will be written. ఏ కోడ్ sign up మీద క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు ఈ pop-up రావాలని. The code that populates, that shows this pop-up when we click on sign up button. That is why no request is going to the server here. Actually, then yes, then it has to go to the server. No, it won't be the case. Let us see. Okay. I'm clicking on sign up now. Okay. See here. See, some request went to the server and it is showing sign up successful. I'm using Chrome browser. Okay. So if you are, facing any issue, try it in some other browser. When you are facing some issue, try it in some other browser. Clear, guys, everyone? How do you know, server request వెళ్తున్నా లేదా ఎలా చూడాలి అంటే, you can open developer tools and perform the transaction and see whether any requests are going to the server or not. Clear? So if no requests are going to the server, JMeter also will not record any request. Nothing gets recorded into the transaction. Clear about it? Clear or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now, registration is successful. Observe here. It is showing sign up successful. Click OK and you can see the data here. Whatever, I had entered username and password, right? Where can I see that username and password? Right. You need to go to payload tab and here you can see. Now observe here. Username is correct, right? But I did not enter this much password. I had entered password 2407. Okay. Now that means, this is an encrypted password. This is an encrypted password. Observe here. This application is a HTTPS application, and most of the HTTPS applications encrypt the password and send it to the server so that no hackers can steal your username and password. Okay. Hackers are, they can't steal your credentials, right? So what is encryption? So this is an encrypted password. See, this is an encrypted password. I did not enter this much password. I can't remember it, isn't it? Yes or no? So this is an encrypted password. What is the meaning of encryption? Encryption is the what is the meaning of encryption? Encryption is converting plain text into ciphertext. CIPHER. Ciphertext is called as encryption. It's called as encryption. Now, once your username and password goes to the server will decrypt it. Server will convert that ciphertext to plain text. and it verifies your password. Is this password correct or not? Right? So converting that ciphertext into plain text is called as decryption. Is called as decryption. Clear? Now, in this application, you have that encryption and decryption. So obviously, you need to know how to handle it. When you have encryption and decryption, you should know how to handle it. Because 90% of the applications will have encrypted password. They will send encrypted password. Not only this one. If you take, SBA net banking application, how many of you are using this SBA net banking application? Anyone having SBA net banking? Sorry, SBI account, and anyone using this? Huh? Right. So, even this also uses that encryption concept. Okay. So let me show developer. Let me open developer tools, and I'll enter my username and password. One second. Let me check my password. I entered my password. Some password is 8, 9, 10, 11 characters. Okay. And then I'm entering the CAPTCHA, right? See, this is, what is CAPTCHA, right? Some applications use OTP, some applications use CAPTCHA, isn't it? And it will be image CAPTCHA. It is not a text. It is an image actually. That is, they clearly mention here, image CAPTCHA. CAPTCHAs will be always images, not text. Okay. Now I'm logging into the application now. I'm logging into the application, right? Invalid credentials under that is fine. Now let me see that. Let me show you that. Let's see that username and password. There is that. There is a login step. Login submit.htm. Right now, see here in the payload. If you see here, username is shown as it is. Username is going as it is. But see password. Password 0. Password 1. Did I enter these many? I did not enter these many. I just entered one password, isn't it? CAPTCHA value it is showing here. Whatever I had entered. But see, you see that this is encrypted password. See, this is encrypted password. You see, it sent 3 passwords: password 0, password 1. Okay, so we don't know what is the mechanism that they use. Only those developers will know what encryption algorithm they are using. Okay, so ఇది కోడ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ అనమాట అప్లికేషన్ గా. దట్ ఈస్ ఏ కోడ్ లాంగ్వేజ్. ఓకే, కాబాష్ అనేవాళ్ళు తెలుసా మీకు? కాబాష్ అని ఉంటుంది. హౌ మెనీ ఆఫ్ యూ హర్డ్ ఇట్?
Yeah, I heard it, sir.
ప్రతి లెటర్ కి ముందు కా యాడ్ చేసి మాట్లాడతారు, రైట్? సో అలాగే దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఎన్క్రిప్షన్ కోడ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఫర్ దిస్ అప్లికేషన్. Different applications use different encryption algorithms. So whatever see, there are different encryption algorithms. There are different encryption algorithms. Each application use different algorithm. Okay. Now, is it clear? This is an encrypted password. First of all, is it understood? Now we need to know. We'll see how to handle it in the script now. Clear? See, when you record the script, right? You record in JMeter, and JMeter doesn't understand what is that. So we need to tell, we need to help JMeter understand it or handle it, right? Because when you are running a script, right, JMeter will not open a browser. There is no browser involved, isn't it? There is no browser involved. So we'll see how to handle that, encryption and all, right? But there is a new challenge here in this script, which is not there in Good Health application. Good Health law, there is no challenge. Only you need to handle only dynamic value. That's it. But here, in real-time application, Good Health is a real-time application. Most of the applications you will have encrypted password. That is one thing. And you need to know how to handle that encryption password. Clear? Let's see that now. I'll record the script. This is working with Chrome browser. So I'll try to record a script with Chrome itself. Right? Let me open JMeter. What kind of application is this demoblaze? This is a e-commerce application, isn't it? This is a e-commerce application, right? Now, I created one folder for this, and inside that project, see, assume that this is your project name or your application name. Now inside that I'm creating one folder for the script called user registration. Okay. First we are going to do user registration script on this application. We are going to create a script for that. Right. And yeah. Let me start JMeter. Once. Okay. So as usual, we'll use templates, right? Click on these templates and load default template, which is load one of the default template, which is recording template. Click on create again, right? And now enable we want to record a script, enable the test script recorder. And remember, how many transactions are there in this script? So this I'll name it as user registration. Okay, user registration. And now this I will name it as demoblaze, right? Huh? No, don't use recording controller. But that is not recommended. Okay. So add a transaction controller, and this is user registration script, isn't it? So give user registration underscore T01, sorry, T01 home page or index page. Next, copy paste this. Okay, copy that element and click on the script name and paste like this. Then what is the second transaction?
Click on sign in.
Click sign up, not sign in, sign up.
Sorry,
Sign in is
sign
for
up.
logging
Sign
in
up.
directly.
Yeah.
But if you want to create an account, click sign up. Then fill and submit form,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
Or submit form. I'll just say it as submit registration form. That is fine. That is fine. But that is fine. We'll remove it later. Once you click on, we'll remove it later. Okay. Submit registration form. As I explained now, you know that. But when you are recording a script, you may not be knowing like which request will be having, which request will be, which transaction will send request to server, which transaction doesn't send. You may not be knowing beforehand, right? As I explained just now, you know it. Otherwise, like we will usually, you create one transaction controller for each transaction, submit registration form, and then log out, right? If registration is successful, you will log in. Now log out of the application, and I will remove this one. Clear? Assume that we don't know that, that there are no requests in that, click sign up. And now do not group samplers and select, naming scheme as suffix. Save the script first. I'll save the script in the script folder.
Sign in is also there, right? Transaction.
What is it?
Signing in.
Huh?
After submit registered form, again we have to sign in, no sir. Then you can
No,
log
no,
out.
no need to sign in. Here once you submit the form, it will automatically sign in. That's
Okay,
what I
okay.
remember. No?
Okay.
Okay.
Here
We can add the transactions. Once we start recording
Yeah.
also, we can add the transactions.
we
I'll show
have
them.
to
మనం రికార్డింగ్ స్టార్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత కూడా we can add the transaction names on the fly. We'll see how to do that, or is it okay or not? User registration, and I saved the script now, right? And now let me zoom in to make the font visible, right? And what next we need to do? What next do we need to do? Go to request filtering, and I had shared some URL patterns to exclude, right? Isn't it? I had shared some URL patterns to exclude for. Oh, those are for Firefox. So I'll use Firefox browser. Okay. I'll try to use Firefox browser only. These are the URL patterns that we need to use, isn't it? And did I explain how to create this? No, these are browser specific, right? So you can use the same URL patterns, go here and, see, last one is last one is toolbar.msn.com. Now I am using add from clipboard option. Now you can see that, a lot of those unwanted URLs got added here. Contile.services, getpocket.cds, cdn, right? There are all those are added. Now save the script one more time, right? And now go to test script recording, click on start button, right? And you'll get a certificate window, isn't it? You'll get a certificate window. Now, click OK. And now I'll try to use Firefox browser. Always use private browser for recording. Always use private browser for recording. Okay. And demoblaze.com. If Firefox doesn't work, we'll see. Okay. Now see here. What is the issue? Potential security risk ahead antundi. Firefox detected a potential security threat and did not continue to demo Blaze.
Sir, actually,
Right?
if you provide index.html, it will open that.
What is it?
Slash index.html.
What is that?
Slash index.html. So it will open that.
Is it?
Yeah,
Will
yeah.
directly open it?
Yeah, I tried it yesterday.
Okay. So, but it recorded, JMeter might have recorded some time. Okay, nothing got recorded here, right? Nothing got recorded
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
now I'll, let me try that index.html. No, it is not working, right? It's not working. See, browser is not allowing. What might be the reason? See here, it is talking about certificate. What might be the reason?
CA root certificate.
What is it?
You have to renew the CA root certificate, root CA
Right.
certificate.
JMeter root CA certificate should be renewed. Maybe that certificate has expired. The certificate has expired. So what should we do now? Stop recording, right? Stop the recording once. See the validity. Where do I need to check the certificate validity? Mastan? Where should I check the certificate validity? Settings. View certificates. And now see the certificate validity. You have two certificates here. Observe here. There are two here. Check the certificate validity. See here, 10th July it expired, isn't it? You see here, see validity started on 3rd July, but it expired on 10th July, isn't it? So this is first certificate, isn't it? This is the first certificate, isn't it? Now go there and remove this one. Delete or distrust, right? And now click OK. Now the certificate got deleted, previous one. How about this one? Let us see. This is 4th June 2026. So basically, this is not related to this JMeter. JMeter సంబంధించింది కాదు. See, I had created, I had multiple JMeter instances. I am using one JMeter for each batch, right? So this is not related to your batch. Okay. See, previous certificate you clearly saw 3rd July అని ఉంది. We started scripting on 3rd July, if you remember, around that week, right? So now what you need to do is, you need to click on import. You need to click on import. See, observe here. There is a new certificate that got created today in your folder, in your batch folder, June 2025 morning batch folder. Select that certificate and click open. Click open and select these two checkboxes, click OK. And now I had increased the validity also. I had explained, did I explain in the class? I did not explain anything. I'll show you how to increase the certificate validity also. Right now the certificate is imported. Click OK. Now close this. And one more thing, it is saying, update available. So when you get this right, click on download. Click on download, but proxy setting unnappudu if you click on download, it will not work. It will not work. So go to proxy setting, go to no proxy, click OK, and now download. Otherwise, every time it will be coming. Okay, every time you open Firefox browser, it will be coming. Let us, download the latest version. Okay. Let's download the latest version first, and then we will start the recording. Go to settings. No, not settings. Go to help, right? Go to help. About Firefox, It is checking for updates. Now it is showing Firefox is up to date. Now you will not get that notification now, that pop-up now. Clear? And now, set the proxy setting. If you want to record the script, that network setting should be in place, isn't it? Select manual proxy configuration, click OK. Now close this, and now let me try to record the script again. And one more thing we forgot, guys. See, there are a lot of unwanted URLs that are getting recorded. Observe here. Do clear all, right? See, I'll do one thing. The default name is recording.xml. What will I do is I'll give this, I'll change the name as demoblaze user registration _ recording.xml, and I'll give the path for script path, right? I'll save it in the same path. This is your script folder, script path, right? So I'll save it in the same path like this, right? Don't forget this. Don't forget this. Now we will do a fresh recording now. Go to test script recorder, right? And then click on start, click OK. Open Firefox browser, private browser. Always use private browser for recording. demoblaze.com. Now it is not stopping. We didn't get any error now after importing the certificate, isn't it? After importing the latest certificate, the page is loaded. We didn't get any error because we added the latest certificate which is having validity, isn't it? Now, go to your JMeter and see it recorded something. See, it recorded couple of requests. These are the main request, demoblaze.com. Apart, these are sub requests, isn't it? These are sub requests, right? Now go to the test script recorder and change the transaction to click sign up. If nothing is recorded, we can remove it. Okay. Click sign up and you got the pop-up. Now go to your JMeter and see if anything got recorded under sign up. Nothing is recorded. Disable it for now. Just disable it for now. Okay. And then fill and submit the form, right? You need to change the target controller to fill and submit the form. And now I'll give some, previously I gave 1407. Now I'll give 1408. Click on sign. Oh, user already exists, right? Now what do I need to do? See, this transaction failed. It is saying user already exists. What do I need to do? I need to record the script again from the beginning? Right. Right. See here, see, two requests got recorded here, right? But that user already exists. So what will I do is I'll remove these two requests now. Just remove these. Remove those. Do it again with some other name. Perform the transaction again with some other name. Okay. I'll give 25. I'll add, year also now. And I'm clicking on sign up. Sign up is successful, isn't it? Now, this is successful now, isn't it? You see here, you can see the username and password here. Username you can see here, password is encrypted password. We don't understand what is that string, right? And now let us proceed. What is the next step now? What is the next step now? You sign up is successful. You click OK here. And now you click on login, right? The next transaction is click on login. Now, I did not add the transaction controller before. You can add it. You need not stop the script recording. You can add it now. Add logic controller called transaction controller, right? And logout mundu petali. So drag and drop here like this. Drag and drop here and copy the name from here. What should I do now? Fourth. See, this becomes second transaction now, isn't it? See, second one we disabled it. There are no requests going to the server. So this becomes second and this becomes third now, isn't it? _3. What is the next step? Click login. Click login. And then there will be one more, right? We need to enter credentials and login, isn't it? So once you click on login, you'll get a pop-up. That's it, isn't it? Now, fourth one becomes login. Enter credentials and login. Okay, or enter credentials to login. Credentials to login and then logout, right? Now, select that transaction. Which one? Click login. Perform the transaction. Click login. Again, you got a pop-up. But nothing gets recorded here again, isn't it? Nothing gets recorded. Disable it. Okay, disable it. and then enter credentials to log in. This becomes third transaction now, isn't it? This becomes third transaction now. What is the username that I entered? 14.0. Huh? Transaction marchleda. Okay. Enter credentials to log in. Very good. Right? So 14.08.25. Right? Password 25. Right? And I am logging in now. Now login is successful. Yeah. Now it is displaying a welcome message. That means login is successful and logout option వచ్చింది. That means user logged in, isn't it? Now select logout from the application. Right? We confirm that your registration is successful. User registration is successful. Now log out of the application. Done. Now once you log out, again you will get login and sign up. The two options, isn't it? Once you log out, then only you'll see this login option, isn't it? Now logout is also done successfully. Now close the browser, stop the recording. Right? Now the script is recorded successfully. Remove this now. We don't require those disabled ones. Nothing is there in that, isn't it? So remove them now. Now you have a clean script now. And see if and once you stop recording, immediately disable this one. In the parent sample. That is fine. That is fine. You can check it later also. That has nothing to do with the script recording. You can select it later also. When does that will be in action is when you are replaying the script. Replay చేసేటప్పుడే అది కావాలి. You need to select the checkbox. When you are recording, it is fine even if you don't select it. If that is fine. Okay. Now now where is our recording log? Yes, this is our recording log. Right? Save the script once. Now script recording is successful. And now still see here there are some unwanted requests. Right? Observe here. What is this request? Observe here. This is Mozilla.net browser related one. This is hls.demoblaze.com. We'll see what is that. How about this one? This is also HLS. This is also HLS. Okay. So so check if any unwanted URLs are there. So this is related to demoblaze only. Observe here. Server name lo demoblaze annadi. So don't remove it. And then this one APS. See, observe here. These are APS. These two are APIs. What is an API? We'll discuss it later. Right? Once we complete the scripting, GUI testing scripts, then I will explain what is API and how to do API testing. Okay, now the script recording is successful. Can you please do it? Record it. I will talk to everyone, online folks also. Can you please record the script? So I will, I have one new inquiry here. I will talk to him meanwhile. Right? Please record the script and let me know if you are facing any issues, certificate issues or any other issues. Okay.
So my name is.
Online folks, everyone, please record the script. I'll ask you to share your screen and show the script to me. Okay. So don't stay idle or don't. Everyone, please try to record the script because after the session I am getting calls and pings. I will not answer. I can't answer. Okay. Right? I cannot answer. So if you have any queries or any issues, block it somewhere, post it in the WhatsApp group, and ask your batchmates to help. You can connect our free Zoom meeting. And you can connect, but I cannot connect, because we have running 3 batches currently, right? In altogether 3 batches, we have 100 students. So if I need to answer, your queries after the session, my phone will become a call center, right? So I cannot answer, your one-on-one queries later on. So please, post it in the WhatsApp group, batch WhatsApp group. If it is simple, I'll try to clarify it immediately. Otherwise, you have to wait for till the next session. So, you can take help from your batchmates. Okay. So please try to record it now and make sure that there are no issues. So as an assignment, please complete a user registration script on JPetstore online application for today. Tomorrow I'll explain this demoblaze application. I'll explain that tomorrow how to handle that, how to handle that this password, encrypted password. Okay. Tomorrow I'll explain it. So what you do for today is record and complete a script on JPetstore online application. I'm giving an assignment. And backside please. I gave you the transaction steps, right? So please follow those and complete the, so I'll edit it and I'll keep JPetstore and Python first. What is this application? This is demoblaze. ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఎవరున్నా చెప్పు, నువ్వు నీకు రెఫరల్ అమౌంట్ వస్తుంది. ఫ్రెండ్స్ కూడా జాయిన్ అయితే నీకు వాళ్ళు కూడా క్లాస్ రూమ్ వచ్చి 2 టూల్స్ నేర్చుకుంటే అప్పుడు నీకు. So you'll connect tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll explain this that demoblaze user registration script in the session, and I'll show you how to handle this password, encrypted password thing, right? But in JPetstore you don't have any encryption. Okay, so I'll do it as an assignment. Complete that user registration script on JPetstore application as an assignment. All right, then I'm closing the meeting, guys.